Okay, and we're back. We completed the first half of the Big Goron trading sequence. This is where we get a really nice sword that helps us defeat bosses a lot faster. And so what we have to do now is we have to take this particular eyeball frog to the chemistry station, or like the science laboratory at Lake Hylia. And so we can get the prescription filled for the eye drops that we give to the Big Goron on the top of Death Mountain so that he can repair our sword. So now we've skipped rather sneakily to the beginning of Lake Hylia, where we can get the prescription filled. A horse bucking. Ankle our horse back towards the beginning so that we can see, not see, so that we can get moving really quickly straight away. It's really bizarre trying to get the attention of these NPC characters. How disappointing, he wanted to eat the eyeballs. Not really sure eyeballs are that tasty to begin with. I haven't eaten a lot of eyeballs, I can't say that I have. Alright. The medication. It's done. We're not going to be running, we're going to be galloping. The world's finest eye drops. They do look very nice. So if we fail this, we have to go all the way back to King Zora, I think, in order to get the eyeball frog again. But luckily we make it the first time. I think our horse bucks a few times. I'm going to show you the whole thing. This is how you do it. Rather, this is not how you do it. Alright, and we get to the edge, and the horse bucks. A normal horse wouldn't do that, right? That's really irritating. We managed to scale the two fences really easily, which is good. Now you can see how that would be a big problem. More riding. Actually, Hyrule Field is pretty big. I don't think I've given you guys a good look at Hyrule Field from this particular perspective and in this particular way yet. It actually is a really big field. It feels really big. It felt really big as a child. It's nice and hilly and uneven, and the hills kind of roll. It's really nicely designed, even though the hills are really polygonal. That's a big Poe. We need to kill them. That's an example of what we need to kill. I will be showing you guys how to get the 4th bottle of the game by killing all the big Poes. That's what you get in return for killing the Poes. I always jump off on the wrong side. Well, we have to run through Kakariko Village as fast as we possibly can. Which is really one speed. More running. Luckily something's going to help us out here. There's going to be that leaf where we planted the magic bean. And because the magic being developed into a leaf, we'll be able to skip quite a bit of hill climbing. And so you're helping yourself out if you get Epona, and if you get all the magic beans and plant them all. Because they literally help you get the best items in the game. So you absolutely must have this particular event done in order to get the big Goron sword. Right, this is where we jump off. Whoop, almost didn't make it. I've been skipping through this particular section of the Death Mountain Trail here because it is pretty boring. And it is very tedious. But I wanted to show you how to get directly from Lake Hylia all the way to the top of Death Mountain. Right, we're going to kill these spiders with the hookshot. There's no way to Z. I think there is a way to Z target that spider, but we didn't do that this time. As you can see, we've got more than enough time in order to make it to the top of Death Mountain. We're in good hands. We've definitely helped ourselves out by getting Epona and being able to gallop across the field instead of run. But we would never have been able to make it without Epona and without that particular leaf. I think we might have been able to make it if we hadn't planted the magic bean, but I think it definitely helped to have the magic bean. Alright. We brought the eye drops. We did it. We've basically done it. We've basically completed the not the Happy Mouse trading sequence, but show you guys the dropping. The Big Goron sword trading sequence. Wow! I can definitely attest to feeling a lot better once you have the correct eardrops or eye drops, because I just had an ear infection and it's awful not to be able to hear properly. Alright, so now we've got the claim check. Right, all we have to do now is make the days pass. So what we have to do is use our Ocarina. Basically cycle through the days. So we have to do it 3 or 4 times, but I'm only going to show you guys the first time. So we made it nighttime. You can see the sun rushing down. This is us playing it the second time. Let's skip ahead. Right, that's us playing it the 4th time, 3rd or 4th time. And the sun rushing up. Right, time to get the Big Goron sword. This is going to be a really useful piece of equipment. Alright, we did it. We got the Big Goron sword. This is twice as powerful as the Master Sword. It's really, really useful. And a jump A attack with this particular sword that deals a lot of damage. It's 4 times the amount of damage than a normal strike from the Master Sword. So as you can see, we can't wear a shield when we use it because it's so powerful and heavy. We have to hold it with 2 hands. But anyway, let's cut ahead. What's the next thing that we have to do? So we're heading into Hyrule Market here. I can't remember exactly what we're doing now. Where are we going? I think there might be a gold sculpture that we need to get at Ganon's castle. Yeah, that's probably what we're doing. So we're heading out to Ganon's castle here. So look what's happened. Ganon has taken over Hyrule Castle and absolutely destroyed the beautiful gardens and nice lawns that used to be here. Now there's a huge, menacing castle where Hyrule Castle used to be. It's covered by big black billowing clouds. That's pretty imposing. I'd be pretty afraid of that castle. If it existed in real life, I'd be like, you know what, I'm not going to hang around here. Just checking my guide to see where the gold sculpture is. Give you guys a better look at the castle. That's pretty evil. They've done a really good job of capturing something that looks absolutely evil. You can hear the gold sculpture now. Just turn around and have a look. Oh, there it is. So let's use our hookshot to get it. Right, now that we've got the gold sculpture, let's check and see how many tokens we have. Okay, we got 46. I think there's one more reward we can get before we have to get 100. You get a reward at 50, I'm pretty sure. Right, we'll be cutting ahead pretty soon. Alright, we're heading to the Lost Woods. Okay, so there's a couple more heart pieces or gold sculptures that we have to get around here. As you can see, this place is swarming with enemies. It never used to be this evil. But you can see how Ganon's magical powers have corrupted the land. So now we're looking for a gold sculpture. You can probably just see it on the left there. I got pretty confused. But it's just behind here. Alright, another gold sculpture. I think maybe... Yep, we cut ahead straight away to going into the Lost Woods. So instead of heading left, we head right this time. Then we make a left. This place can be pretty confusing if you don't know where you're going. Then make another right. And here's Mido, I'm pretty sure. We get to see Mido for a second or third time. We have to prove to him that we know Saria. This is a special song that only Saria would have taught her friends. Saria's song. It's just me doing really, really badly at the at the Ocarina. Yeah, that's right, you're remembering the right person. You're remembering Link as he was as a child. Make a left. And, we made a mistake before. We didn't plant a magic seed like we should have. As you can see, as you can hear a gold sculpture crawling around. But, because we didn't plant that magic seed before, we can't get that gold sculpture token. We're gonna have to do that later. It's something we're gonna have to do later. It's me getting a little bit lost. Head over here. And we're back where we started. Then we go straight ahead. Then to the left. And then make a right. This should take us to the forest meadow. Sacred Forest Meadow. Alright, this is going to take us all the way to the beginning of the first dungeon. So in the next episode we will be starting the next dungeon. And there's going to be some very narrow passages around here. There's going to be guys, these I'm not sure what they are. They're these enemies, and they're huge, and they have these big spears, and they charge in your direction if they see you and you're in front of them. So you have to make sure that you kill them before they can charge. You've got to wait for them to turn around. And as Navi's telling us, we can use Z targeting, as we did not there, to avoid these big enemies. I'm not sure what they're called. They have a definite name. They're kind of like pigs, I think. They make a kind of growling noise, and as you can see, if you shoot them from any particular direction, as long as it's not in front of their armor, you can kill them with a hookshot. To pick up some money in this particular patch of grass here. I'm going to peek around this corner. We'll see if there's an enemy. Big enemy. Use their targeting. Alright, we're going to wait for this enemy to get into range. And then we'll hit it with our hookshot. Okay, I think it's in range. Hopefully it won't see us anytime soon. Let's get it with the hookshot. And... bam! We got him! Excellent. Let's move on to the next section. Get some more money. We spent quite a bit getting that blue fire. Let's see if we can get this enemy before he realizes that we're there. Excellent. No money in this particular patch of grass. I think here... that water is a decoy. We don't get into that water. That's a dead end. So there's no enemy over here. But there should be... oh, I think this enemy moves around in a circle. Or in a U-shaped pattern. Oh, there's the enemy, we can see it. Yep, let's see if we can get it with our hookshot. Alright, excellent. You can hear that gold sculpture crawling overhead. We got hit by that enemy. We've got to wait for the enemy to turn around so we can hit it with our hookshot. Right, I think we have a good shot now. Excellent. Managed to get it. We're gonna climb up on top of here and get that gold sculpture that we just heard crawling overhead. It's a lot easier when you walk on top of the maze. Yeah, my controller's not that great. I think I need to use a better controller. It would make targeting a lot easier. We don't have to overcompensate all the time. When you have a huge dead zone, it makes it difficult to make fine movements. Right, this enemy's gonna bash a club. We need to avoid its sonic booms. Can we get behind it? Yeah, we can get behind it. Excellent. We decide to kill it. Yeah, may as well. Oh, okay, that doesn't kill it. Let's switch to the big Goron sword. I'll show you guys how effective it is. We can take this guy out in one hit. If we do an A attack. See? Took him out, one hit. I'm not sure if he was quite weak to begin with, or whether that was actually needed as an attack. Alright, I'm going to be very sneaky. We'll end the episode here. Alright, I'll see you guys next time when we begin the first dungeon of adulthood. Alright, this is exciting. I'll see you guys soon.